All right. Hey, everybody. This is Donna Zadie. I'm the co-owner and co-founder of the Philadelphia School of Massage and Bodywork. And today we are here to speak with one of our dear friends, Karen. She's been in the industry of massage and bodywork for many, many years. And she used to bless our students with her knowledge. And now she lives in Florida, and we miss her dearly. So, well, thank you for coming on today, Karen.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. My
Yeah.
pleasure.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see. The fast version is I've been doing massage therapy for a very long time. I think last November was my 20th year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yes, and so I've done lots of different things. I've worked for chiropractors. I've worked in I had my own business for a long time. I have done sports massage. I've done rehab kind of stuff. I've done Swedish style stuff. I've had experience with some of the franchises. Yeah, so I've done a lot of different things, and I love sharing the things that I know and studying. So teaching was a really natural way for me to go. Because I just love sharing what I know and helping other people to do better and feel better. So I've been teaching ever since I was actually in massage school. I taught anatomy and physiology to my fellow students because the anatomy teacher quit, and my director was up, just going crazy. So she asked me, I've been a nurse for also 22 years. So I taught them anatomy and physiology. And so I've been teaching all the way through lots of different things as well. Been director of massage programs, written curriculum. I think you name it, I've done it just about.
Yeah, that's great. So, so you said you're in your 20th year, massage and bodywork. Can you describe what the word bodywork means to people?
Bodywork, it's changed over the years, Donna, as you know. I mean, when I first, 1998, when I went to school, we didn't call it massage because massage had a negative connotation and a sexual connotation to it. So we started calling what we did, bodywork. But that's changed now, and I think massage has gotten so broad and has included so many different modalities and different equipment and tools and all those kinds of things. So nowadays, I think people think about body work as not so much the hands-on Swedish style, myofascial release, those kinds of things, but the other side of massage. That's more what we refer to as body work. That's the way I see it.
Okay.
That's how I separate it.
Yeah. All right. So what inspires you to stay involved these days?
Oh, wow. So many things. I think just the environment today is so different, and I'm not even just talking about COVID. I'm talking about clients' needs. We're working places that we never dreamed of 20 years ago. Working in a hospital was not something you even thought about 20 years ago. So that's changed, as well as working in clinics. We didn't do things like oncology massage. We never thought of doing that 20 years ago. That all inspires me because it tells me that people are being innovative. People are getting excited and trying to come up with new ways to help people. And that's always exciting, I see all the time. I talk to people. I'm a member of the Florida Massage Therapy Association here in Florida. And, Florida is huge in massage therapy. And the therapists here are working in all kinds of areas. It's amazing. So that's really what inspires me, and just getting over the challenges. COVID has been a challenge for all of us. It's, we're still working on it. We're still trying
Yeah.
to, give the best quality massage we can with the restrictions that we have. So that's what inspires me, really, is just how people overcome these challenges, and new problem solving. And
Yeah, that's cool. So do you think, you said the magic word already, COVID-19. So do you think the industry as a whole has handled this pandemic well or not well, or how do you think it's going?
Well, it's going the same as every other industry, I think. When it first happened, we all panicked, right? We all panicked because we're gonna lose our jobs, and those of us who had businesses were gonna have to close, and we had rent to pay, and we had this. So we all sort of panicked, I think. And as time has gone by now, we're starting to think, well, what can we do? What can we do? How can these things come together so that we can still provide the services that we always have provided, and still be safe, for us and our families, and safe for our clients and their families. And so little by little, it's happening. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, when we first started this whole thing, it was, mask and cover and put an apron on and change your clothes after each client and this and that. But I think we're finding out, little by little, that, well, we can do this. We can't do that, but we can do this. And so I think by the end of this year, for sure, we're going to have some concrete set of guidelines that we can go by and feel safe. So I think the industry is like any other. It's not good, it's not bad. It's in this process of learning what's the right things to do.
Cool. So you've been in this field for 20 years. What has been the biggest positive change that you've seen?
I think the biggest positive change, as much as I hesitate to say, is licensure.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. And I hesitate to say it because, we've learned that it's a double-edged sword, right? In one way, it has made us more professional. It has standardized the education of massage therapists so that, pretty much everybody gets educated the same. And it has, I think, given people a sense of professionalism and integrity. There are some cons to it. As we know, it's pretty, the system that takes care of the licensing and all that is very cumbersome, and they move very slowly, and we don't have too big of a budget, to be there for people and answer their questions and all that. That's the negative side to it. But overall, I think it really has been a positive overall. Yeah. When I went to massage school and graduated massage school, there was no licensure.
Right.
We didn't have licensure then. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me neither. I graduated back in 2007. So we didn't have licensure until 2011. So right. Yeah, fairly new still.
Exactly. Yeah. But I still think it's been positive. I wish the system to administer it were better.
Yeah, I think it would also help to have actual therapists in office positions, in the
license. They can answer questions, right? So many people call the board with just general questions, not even, right. Questions about licensure. They have general massage therapy questions, and people aren't able to answer them or take care of them. And that, that leads to the other question about, professional organizations. I've been very disappointed with professional organizations for quite some time, but I think during this COVID, there wasn't much done to support people through that panic time, and people were, it's your livelihood,
Yeah.
you invest a lot into it, time and money and everything else, and now, and just to say, okay, close and you can't function, that was devastating for some people. And I know some people that aren't ever going to come back because of it. And I think our organizations could do more to reach out to their members and give them, just information. I think a lot of people were just looking for information. What can I do?
Yeah.
Uh, I just feel like the organizations could do more to inform people and educate people.
I agree. I also think that people were just paying attention to their local government to find out what to do, how to do things like that. I think now they've come up with some guidelines. In fact, somebody sent me a 45-page booklet on guidelines.
Yeah.
Yay.
You have to skim through that stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think now they are starting to, come together with things. And I think maybe they were panicked as well. This took everybody by surprise. I mean, we basically should have known, but we didn't, and we didn't take precautions ahead of time. And so I think that's a lesson to be learned as well, right? So,
yeah.
In business, one of the things that we have to, kind of keep in our mind is that rainy day, or that little bit of a savings account in case of emergency. Because I think a lot of people were caught off guard without anything to fall back on, and that's what scared them so much.
Yeah. Well, this pandemic, this period of time has definitely been a blessing and a curse in a lot of ways. A lot of lessons were learned. So agreed with that. Yeah. So speaking of licensure, you've been licensed in 4 different states.
Yes.
Oklahoma too.
Oklahoma, yes.
So
yes.
Mexico, New Jersey, PA, and Oklahoma. So how is
Florida.
In
Florida now.
Different places similar, and how are they different?
Well, they're very, very different. Just like politics, you have your conservatives and your, liberals, and then you have some people like somewhere in between. I think some of the state laws are very political in a lot of ways. I know that in Pennsylvania, the laws there are, set out very nice and concrete, but no one really enforces very much. There's not a whole, there are some inspectors that do come around to businesses and such, but it's very few and far between. And I think there's a huge amount of underground of massage that's going on, versus a place like Florida, which is very conservative. And if you don't have a license, you better not practice in the state of Florida, because they will catch you and they will fine you and the whole deal. I get a newsletter every month that has a whole list of people who, their license has been revoked or whatever happened. So they are very, very strict. They have as I said before, a state organization that is strictly run by massage therapists, and the licensure law is enforced by them. So, you don't have government per se policing, you have fellow massage therapists policing, which is the right way to do it as I see it. And they're very proud of their licensure here, and they really encourage people to be licensed and also to take the board, NCE board licensure and things like that. So So then Florida is a little bit more strict. Oklahoma is such a big state. There aren't a lot of massage therapists there. So it's not policed very well or anything like that. So yeah, every state is different, but I think it has to do more with being more strict or less strict or things like that.
Cool. It's interesting.
Okay.
So you teach a lot of CE classes.
Yes.
What classes are you currently offering them, or?
I am not right now because of COVID, but I will be offering them in Florida at the, we have a state convention here if it happens. It's been postponed. I'm doing a couple of CEUs for the convention. One on sports massage for seniors, because I live in a seniors retirement. I don't want to say
community,
and a lot of people here are very, very active. And they come for massage, they're looking for almost the same kinds of things as a lot of athletes who are younger, but we have to treat them differently because their muscles and tendons and ligaments and so on, joints, are not the same as young people. So I'm doing a course on that. I'm really looking forward to it. It's the first time that I'm offering it. And I have a couple of little collaborators with me who I worked with the American Alliance of Football. And they're going to be helping me out, and we're going to be doing that for the convention. And we're also going to be doing a taping, kinesio taping course, again, for athletes, and again, catering to seniors. So those are the two big new ones that I'm doing. You know, I usually do trigger point therapy and pregnancy massage and those kind of things, but people are getting bored of that kind of stuff. So you got to keep it nice.
Well, you know, some of the instructors are actually teaching their courses online.
Yes.
So
in fact, I'm doing the sports massage for seniors. I'm doing what's called a blended course, where the people who sign up, they do the didactic phase all online. Before they come, they take a test, they pass the test, and they get to go to the hands-on piece. So, you know, we're starting to implement those.
That's really cool.
Yeah. The blended course I love because I'm still going to have the hands-on piece, which I think most people want that. You know, they want somebody to stand beside them. You know, video's nice, but it's better when somebody can just stand beside you and guide you.
Of course. I agree. So the organization that approves the CE classes, I heard their turnaround time was pretty good. That was in the last like 6 or 8 months. Is that still the case?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think it's still, I think my seniors class was done in about a week. They approved it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so if you have anybody who wants to instruct, I know you have, the school has the umbrella, so all they need to do is just turn in their outline. It probably takes a week, and they'll be good to go.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So it's pretty quick.
Well, I think we've gone through all your hot points.
Potential questions.
What's that?
Do we have any questions out there from anybody who's on?
I haven't seen any. Yardell, are there any questions? I don't think so, but we could, if anybody asks any questions that we find out later, we could, I'll email them to you and you can address them.
Email them to me. That'd be great. I'd be glad to answer any questions. I was hoping to see maybe some of my students on, but I guess not.
Well, you know what?
They're working probably.
I'm struggling too because I'm using my phone and not my laptop. It's easier to see.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, but
All
all
right.
right. Well, good for now. If you have any other like any updates in the future that you want to come on and share with people, we can definitely schedule another talk.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe when the convention gets approved, if they're going to do it and going to offer those
Yeah.
CEUs, maybe I'll come on again and talk about those specific CEUs.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if people want to come down, I mean, you can write off your vacation if you come down and do CEU, you know,
That's a great idea.
or come to the convention even because it's like 4 days and you get a lot of CEUs. Um, and
So if people wanted to find out more about what you teach or anything, how can they get a hold of you?
you can give them my email address. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you.
You can see I'm having a very beautiful day here in Florida. So hopefully you guys are as well.
Yeah, it's a nice day. Thanks, Karen.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Care.